It seems that nowadays there is a new cybersecurity certification that is popping up every other month. And this time around, CyberDefenders just released a new one called CCDL1. Now, is it worth it? Is it a waste of money? Well, that is what we will cover today. And I'll be breaking down exactly what it is, what it covers, and whether or not it is actually worth your time. If you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Steven, and I've been working in cybersecurity for about a decade, mainly within the security operations domain. And I run a free community to help you build the skills that you need to break into cybersecurity as a SOC analyst. Now, before we do get into it, I want to be upfront with you. CyberDefenders did reach out to me and provide me access to this particular certification. They wanted my full transparency when it does come to it. And that is exactly what you're going to get. There is no sugarcoating it. So to start, let's talk about what CyberDefenders actually is. CyberDefenders is a training platform that is dedicated to upskilling those looking to get into the blue team field. And we're talking about SOC analysts and DFIR practitioners. They offer both a free and paid labs over on the Blue Yard platform. And they also had a certification that was called CCD, Certified Cyber Defender. But they have since renamed it to CCDL2 to avoid any confusion, now that the CCDL1 exists. Now, what exactly is CCDL1? Based on CyberDefenders, this right here is a practical blue team certification, where you can expect to be trained with real cyber incident simulations, develop the skills that hiring managers are looking for, and get up-to-date training with AI along with various cloud labs. And that is nice to know because AI is something that, if not already, is going to be in many organizations. And the cloud aspect is already quite popular among companies. So learning these concepts is important to stay modern in the field. But I don't want you to feel any FOMO, fear of missing out, especially if you're not in the position to take this right away. Because at the end of the day, what actually matters here is the understanding of it, how AI can play a role in cybersecurity, and learning at least one cloud platform. If you do that, you'll be in a good spot regardless. So who is the CCDL1 for? This certification is tailored for those who are just starting out. So we're talking about aspiring SOC analysts, students, career switchers, and even team leads who want to help onboard and validate entry-level analysts, which is always nice to have. Because at the end of the day, you as a SOC analyst are responsible for monitoring, detecting, and triaging security events. Organizations do deserve analysts who are well equipped and capable of providing value from day one. And this cert does sound like it's trying to help with that, but we'll see about that as we go further into it. Now, what will you actually learn by taking CCDL1? First on the list is learning about SOC workflows, which include detection, triage, escalation, and reporting. Now, reporting is an interesting one that many training environments do not touch on, and it's something that I personally make sure that my students are well versed in. Because being able to translate your technical findings for folks who are non-technical is a tough thing to do. So I am happy to see that this certification actually touches on that topic. Second is SIM operations. Now, they do say master SIM operations, but let's be real, you're not going to master a SIM by just simply taking a cert. But you will get some hands-on experience and be exposed to Microsoft Sentinel, which is one of the more popular SIMs out there. So that is good news. Third is investigating security alerts. This right here is the main responsibility for SOC analysts, and being able to correlate various different data sources is crucial to understanding the bigger picture. Way too often, I do see analysts focus on one data source and then call it a day. That is not how real investigations work. Fourth is digital forensics. This is where you'll acquire, preserve, and analyze digital evidence. This is a skill that many junior analysts do not actually have. And learning it will definitely give you a competitive edge, but don't expect to be doing a lot of acquiring or preserving evidence as a junior analyst while you're on the job, because that responsibility is typically reserved for senior analysts due to how sensitive the evidence can be. But again, knowing the concepts and understanding how to do it is a good thing to learn. Fifth is incident response. This is where you will contain, eradicate, and recover from security breaches through an IR process. And sixth, building confidence, which honestly comes from doing the first 5 things over and over again. Overall, what you will learn from the certification does sound quite promising. It sounds that you do get the full end-to-end structure and quite a lot as an aspiring analyst. But is it any good? Well, let's take a look at the syllabus, and there are a total of 6 modules. We have SOC and Threat Intelligence Foundations, Endpoint and Network Security, SIM Basics covering both Splunk and Microsoft Sentinel, Phishing and Email Security, digital forensics and incident response, and cloud security and AI. Each one of them does end with a capstone as well. My honest thoughts about the syllabus is that it contains a lot of topics that a SOC analyst should know, but I am also afraid of how in depth this actually goes. I have seen some trainings where they will offer a lot, but only scratch the surface when it comes to the actual content itself. Thankfully, CyberDefenders did provide me with access to their environment, so I can check that out myself. Now, unfortunately, I cannot show you everything due to obvious reasons, but I will give you my honest thoughts after accessing it. So, this is what I liked. The labs are browser based VMs, and you can extend your time if you need it. There are quizzes throughout to reinforce what you are learning, though they are mainly text based. They include additional resources if you want to go deeper on a topic. The labs themselves reinforces what the material teaches you, and if you ever get stuck, they do have hints and full walkthroughs with screenshots. This makes it easy to follow along. They also give you an answer format so you can expect what the answer may look like. The learning material here is quite comprehensive, and I am confident that those who do take the time to actually learn the material will be in a good spot. And the AI automation section towards the end is a nice bonus. The labs are nicely built, and there is just a bunch of content here. But this is what I didn't like. I don't like that it's all text, and I don't know about you, but that can get very dry at times. There were stretches where it just felt like a wall of text, and I personally had to step away and come back. The material also feels similar to what you would find on many other training platforms, so it does not necessarily stand out in that regard. And only one lab can be run at a time, which is fine most of the time, but just be aware of that limitation. Now, there is one thing that I do want to call out because I think this is where CCDL1 actually separates itself from most beginner level certifications, and that is the cloud security and AI module. Most organizations today are running some kind of cloud environment, whether that is AWS, Azure, or GCP. And if you're walking into a SOC analyst role and you have never investigated an alert in a cloud environment before, that is going to be a gap. But the good news here is that CCDL1 actually covers this, and let me walk you through some of what that looks like. So some of the labs that CCDL1 includes have you working in AWS. They walk you through how to navigate around guard duty, along with querying CloudTrail logs, just to see how it all works. And then there is an AI hijacking investigation, which is pretty cool since AI is all the rage right now. So it is a good idea to have some exposure into what AI related logs actually look like. Now, to get started with these labs, they do provide you with instructions on how to spin up your own lab environment within AWS using their free tier. They also walk you through how to connect to the labs and how to properly install tooling to get you set up and ready to go. So, how much does this certification cost, and would I recommend it? If you only want to take the exam, it costs $350, but if you want the exam along with the learning material, it's going to cost you $499. But you'll only get 4 months worth of access, and honestly, that is quite strict. I personally would not recommend getting the exam only option unless you already have the knowledge and just want to collect a certification. In the beginning, while going through this, I honestly thought that $499 would be way too much. But after going through the material, I can see why it would cost that much. But a part of me does not agree with the access being limited to only 4 months. It would be better if they provided at least a year because life happens. And with the material being text based only, man, there are going to be times where it will feel like a wall of text. And at least for me, you are going to need to step away. I would only recommend this if you are somebody who is just starting out and want a structured path to follow. You are a career switcher or a student who wants to validate that you actually understand SOC fundamentals. You are someone that enjoys text-based learning and have the time to actually commit within that 4-month window. Or you are a team lead looking for a way to validate and onboard entry-level analyst. I would not recommend this if money is tight right now. There are many great free resources out there, including free labs on CyberDefenders' own Blue Yard platform that can help you build similar skills. You are someone who needs video-based instructions because this right here is heavy on text. And if that's not how you learn best, this is going to be a grind. At full price, with only 4 months of access, it is a tough sell for me. Now, the material and labs are genuinely good, don't get me wrong, but unless there was a discount or a giveaway, I would hold off on it. But speaking of discounts and giveaways, we are giving away 3 CCDL1 vouchers, and on top of that, I got a 10% discount for everyone, which I'll include in the description. To enter the giveaway, here is what you need to do. You'll want to head over to the post that I shared on LinkedIn. Drop a comment mentioning one or more reasons as to why you want to be part of the CyberDefenders community. Like the CyberDefenders page on LinkedIn or X, and use the hashtags of CyberDefenders and CCDL1. The giveaway is going to be open for 7 days starting today, and winners will be selected randomly and contacted directly to receive their vouchers. I'll leave all of the links in the description down below. And that is it for the video, and I hope you found that informative. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe if you want to. Remember to stay curious and do things differently.